Okay, so we're now on slide 11, and I'm just going to read that information to you. Apologise if the end of the last video is a little bit noisy. We'll calm the puppy down now. She's just sitting here quietly, so hopefully we won't have any distractions this time. Okay, so I'm going to read the information on slide 11 to you, and then I am going to just explain what it is that I want you to do for the tasks after that. Okay, so how does Rita fit into all of the learning that we've just done about the working classes and the middle classes and the upper classes? Okay, so Rita represents the traditional working class. She was expected to start a family and have children early, conforming to the stereotypical class system. Frank succeeds in changing Rita. Frank educates Rita and teaches her how to act like a cultured person. Rita isn't close to her husband. This is accentuated throughout the play. Also, Rita's indifferent behaviour. So if you're indifferent, it's like you don't really care either way, which you shouldn't feel about your husband. Her indifferent behaviour towards Danny's actions of burning her books accentuates the increasing strength that women were gaining in British society at the time period when the play was written. Margaret Thatcher was in power and women were starting to kind of stand up for themselves more in these stereotypical relationships. Rita also represents the traditional working class in the sense that she seems to be much more interested in studying Frank's marriage at one point, in the scene that we saw last week or the week before, which is what women from the traditional working classes should be concerned with. Rita recognises that traditional working class as a social class without culture, and she doesn't think there's enough to kind of be interested in the working class. Okay, if you go on to slide 12, there's some information about informal and formal language, and there are some speeches on slide 13 and 14, which I'm going to read out to you on those slides for you to think about in terms of formal and informal language.